Rosie, just to finish off with something sweet, I'm going to make you my Tutti Frutti crispy pastry custard-filled raspberry top tarts.
Cute. Can't wait.
They are, they're lovely. It starts with the custard. We'll make that first and get that out of the way. We've got some eggs here, 6 whole eggs, and we just crack it on the side here. We want to put the whites into the little bowls here and the yolks into that big bowl at the front there because that's where the custard begins.
We're like synchronised swimmers, aren't we?
Exactly. And separating eggs is one of my favourite things in the entire world. You've got to be careful. You've got to concentrate. You want to make sure that you don't get any yolk into the whites. You want to make sure they're well separated.
I think you need some other hobbies.
Oh, I probably do. And we're using nice free-range eggs and you can tell it's really fresh.
Oh, dear. Messed that one up.
Can I
borrow your shell, sir?
You may borrow my shell.
Thank you.
Or you can rent it. They're expensive, but you can rent it for a bit. Now, once you've got them all separated like that, throw them in there. We'll get rid of these whites off to the side there. We don't need them anymore. Now, I've taken the trouble to preheat my milk and cream. 400 mils of milk and 150 mils of cream in here, and I just bring it just up to the boil and then take it off. Now, you've got a whisk over there.
Yes.
I'm going to put 175 grams of sugar, caster sugar straight in there, and 30 grams of corn flour, and that'll help to thicken it up.
Nice.
Give it a good tap because corn flour likes to stick in the bowl. Look at that, plenty of corn flour there.
Doesn't it?
And I've also got some vanilla as well. Just some vanilla paste in there. I'll pour that in there and you mix it all together.
Making a bit of a mess, aren't I?
Well, a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. Now, make sure you get all that corn flour off the side of it. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick, Rosie.
Yep.
I don't want to pour the egg into there because it can split. So what I like to do is pour some of the hot milk and cream into there first and very slowly mix that around. What that does is helps to bring the temperature of the yolks and the corn flour and the sugar up to the right temperature.
Doesn't shock the eggs.
It doesn't shock the eggs.
Yeah.
Doesn't, this is shock. We don't want to be in shock, do we?
No,
All right,
mellow.
Give that a tap like that, and then I pour it into the milk and cream. Look at that mixture there.
It already has that iconic smell. I love custard so much.
It's the vanilla. Does this not remind you of your nana, doesn't it?
Absolutely, 100%.
Now, I just stir that around nice and gently on a very, very low heat. And what I'm looking for is I'm waiting for it to thicken up. Now, if you're worried about it getting lumps, you can always grab the whisk and you get into the corners as well. But it's a matter of just very, very slowly turning it around. I'll do it the old-fashioned way with a wooden spoon until it thickens up. And you can see it's thickening up really quickly. We don't want to boil it because we don't want it to bubble away and we don't want it to split. So
it's quite an easy thing to make. There's just quite a technique to it.
There is, you know, take your time. After a little bit of stirring around, you can see it becomes really thick. That's what I'm looking for, Rosie. If you grab that bowl over there, I'll give the wooden spoon a bit of a tap and I always use a rubber spatula. We'll pour it into the bowl, make sure we get it all out. Rubber spatula is great for making sure you get all the goodness out of here and don't leave it in the pot.
Last thing you want.
I like to put a little bit of Glad wrap over the top of it, stops any skin from forming. Grab it like that and then make sure you turn off the gas as well. And then I just push it down on top of that custard. And that will make sure it doesn't get a skin on top of it.
Some people like that skin, Richard.
We don't like it and we're not having it here at all. So if you pop that over there, Rosie. Now, out comes a phyllo pastry. I love using phyllo pastry, one of my favourite pastries in the entire world because it's always in the fridge and always ready to go and very, very easy to use. I'll show you how to do it, Rosie.
Okay.
Plenty of butter on there and all the way to the edge. You want to make sure you got plenty of butter on the phyllo because that's what makes it tasty and it's also what makes it fry up lovely. So I'll just pop that there. Now, if you grab some of that brown sugar, your job will be to sprinkle a little bit of brown sugar on it like that. That's about enough there.
Isn't it?
Exactly. Nice, sweet, sticky fingers, and I'll just put some butter on this one here to make sure that it's got plenty of coating on it. Oh, my goodness, Rosie, that's
did I go overboard?
That's a lot of sugar on there.
Nutritionist gone wild.
I like that. I'll just tell you how much to put on there and you just go for more. I like that a lot. And I'll just brush this here like that, put another one on there. And I reckon we might go 4 layers on here because I want the actual crust or the cup, the pastry cup, to be nice and crisp and hold up to the custard. The custard's quite heavy and all those raspberries sitting on top of it might weigh it down. So we need to make sure it's got...
Give a good crunch.
Exactly. Got plenty of crunch on it and plenty of layers. So I'll put this one on here like this. You can sprinkle a little bit of sugar on that. And if you grab a knife that's over there, Rosie, what I'll do with this is fold this in half and then brush this side here. You're wondering what I'm going to do, aren't you?
I do. I always wonder what you're going to do.
Exactly. I just cut it through the middle here like this. And because I want to square it up a bit, I'll just take the top off it there. You can bake these and these little sweeties for later on. We won't waste anything.
Yep.
And with this here, we grab the tray and push it down gently into the bottom. So we have some of it sticking up, but I'll make sure that it goes all the way down into the bottom.
Gorgeous.
Easy peasy.
Let's make more.
Off we go. Over we go with the last one, Rosie. Cut that off there. And then the last little bit of butter goes on there just to make sure that it's lovely. Cut it in half. Love it.
All right, off we go.
You're an expert at this. I'll just
Oh, I'm getting there.
hand the pastry to you and off you go.
Quick learner, me.
I like the sugar in between because that keeps it nice and sweet. This is something you could have ready anytime. Pop it in the pantry and you've got it when you need it. Into the oven, 185, takes about 10 minutes. Nice and golden and crisp. Off you go. Okay, Rosie, all ready to go. My crispy pastry is beautiful and crispy and golden.
I love it.
It's
You
simple.
can eat it like that, couldn't you?
You can, it's sweet enough, but we're not going to do that. We're going to load it up with some good stuff. Off comes the custard, no crust on that one. Rosie, I need you to, I'm going to hold it like this and you're going to load it into there for me.
Okay, you've got it. Oh, we need two, don't we, really?
I'll just wiggle it a little bit so it goes
go.
in the bottom. Looks good, doesn't it?
So we need some bacchini. We need those premium raspberries, don't we?
We do. The Bacchini raspberries are great, but I'm going to show you a little chefy trick.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to put this on a plate and I'll grab some double cream, put some double cream on the bottom there, and then I settle that down there. And it's not going to move around, is it?
Chef glue, isn't it?
Chef glue, exactly. And then, of course, we've got these beautiful, beautiful Bacchini raspberries. Now, when my little boys were very, very little, they used to put raspberries on all their fingers and I used to eat them off. They said, Dad, can you eat my raspberries? And I'd eat them and pretend to eat their fingers.
That's adorable. Do they still do that now?
No, they're teenagers. They don't even know who I am anymore. So I'll just grab some of those raspberries and pop them on there like that. So make sure we've got plenty of them. And because it's a raspberry tutti frutti episode, we'll make sure we get them stacked up. And then with the mint, I grab some of these sprigs of mint and stick them in there like they're growing out of the actual tart.
It's too beautiful to eat. That is gorgeous.
Oh, we haven't finished yet. Oh, no, we haven't finished yet.
Okay.
We've got to put the icing sugar on top. Look at that. It looks great, doesn't it?
You live for doing that, don't you?
It's one of those things, those chefy things. It just picks everything up. Now, we've got lots of cream in there. We've got lots of custard in there. We've got lots of raspberry in there. And you grab a fork, I'll grab a spoon. We're just going to crunch it, I think, because it is crispy, isn't it?
Let's do it.
Should we do it together?
As noisy as you can.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, straight through the middle there. Crunch it up, and I'm just going to pick it up with my finger, grab some raspberry, grab some of that custard in there. You know, we don't need cutlery when we eat dessert. We can just pop it straight in. It looks great, doesn't it?
I don't know why you're still talking. That is absolutely delicious. That custard, you're really, really good at custard. I knew that already. Raspberry and custard together, like marriage made in heaven. That is unbelievable. The crunch, delicious.
It's a simple dessert, easy to put together, and we're going to eat the rest of these, aren't we?
We certainly are.